How does Max stack up against the new wave of featherweight contenders? Max has bounced back with statement wins and even took the BMF title, proving he's still one of the most skilled and dangerous fighters in the division. But here's the real question. Can he apply what he's learned to reclaim the featherweight title? Max seems hungrier than ever, but will that determination be enough? Stay tuned, because we're about to explore exactly what it's going to take for Max to reach featherweight glory once again, and why his next move could change everything in the division. All of the information and details covered in this video are sourced directly from the official UFC website, ensuring accuracy and up-to-date insights. Max's recent evolution as a fighter reflects his drive to be the greatest, and his last-second knockout of Justin at UFC 300 may show just how much he's added to his game. In that fight, Holloway not only demonstrated peak performance, but also showed a refined approach to maintaining control, precision, and tactical dominance over one of the sport's most aggressive strikers. The fight was a nearly perfect showcase of his skills, with Max managing to avoid significant damage over 25 minutes and still scoring a thrilling last-minute knockout. While the knockout itself was a highlight, what really stood out was Holloway's ability to adapt and stay in control, which could signal a shift in his fight strategy as he prepares to face another powerhouse, Ilia Topuria, in his upcoming featherweight title fight at UFC 308. One of the biggest changes in Holloway's game since his last fight seems to be a heightened focus on strategic precision and control, allowing him to dominate high-stakes bouts without taking unnecessary damage. In his fight with Justin, Holloway's technical brilliance was on full display as he managed distance, timed his strikes, and avoided damage, all while fighting a relentless opponent. This showcases a shift in Holloway's approach, with a stronger emphasis on smart, efficient fighting rather than getting drawn into brawls or taking risks that could compromise his health or the outcome. This shift could be crucial as he faces Topuria, an undefeated fighter known for his aggressive style and powerful striking, along with the mental resilience that comes with an unbeaten record. Holloway's ability to stay calm under pressure and not get distracted by his opponent's tactics is another crucial change in his approach. The back-and-forth exchanges with Topuria, whether it's trading Bible verses online or in pre-fight interviews, highlight Topuria's effort to shake Holloway's confidence or focus. However, Holloway has shown that he's not easily affected by these mind games, remaining grounded and focused on his own game plan. His decision to not get drawn into Topuria's psychological tactics reflects his maturity and determination to keep his eye on the ultimate goal, reclaiming the featherweight title. This mental resilience will be essential as he faces an opponent who's younger, undefeated, and arguably hungry to prove himself against a seasoned veteran like Holloway. When it comes to technical skill, Holloway's high-volume striking, ability to read opponents, and mastery of distance have remained cornerstones of his fighting style. These are refined tools that he's sharpened over years of facing elite competition. Against younger fighters in the division like Ilia Topuria, known for his aggressive approach and unbeaten record, Holloway's deep toolbox of techniques and adaptability gives him an edge. While many of the younger contenders come with a powerful style and determination, few have Holloway's level of experience under fire in high-stakes matchups. This experience makes him adaptable, allowing him to adjust in real time and capitalize on his opponent's weaknesses. Unlike some of the newer fighters who may rely on raw power or speed, Holloway's approach is more nuanced, giving him the ability to counter a variety of fighting styles that he may encounter in the octagon. One key factor that differentiates Holloway from the new wave is his mindset regarding losses. Holloway acknowledges the importance of his losses but emphasizes learning from each one, which contributes to his growth as a fighter. He uses them as stepping stones to improve, a perspective that many younger fighters who have not yet tasted defeat might not fully appreciate. Holloway's approach is grounded in resilience and the understanding that overcoming setbacks is part of becoming a well-rounded fighter. This humility and willingness to evolve show a maturity that sets him apart from the newer contenders, many of whom may still be focused on maintaining an undefeated record. Holloway's mindset is simple: Losses are only losses if you don't learn, and this philosophy helps him to refine his game continuously, keeping him in top form despite facing setbacks. Physically, Holloway is as formidable as ever. Despite his recent move to lightweight, he has consistently shown he can compete comfortably within featherweight limits. Concerns about his weight cut or how his body may adjust going back to featherweight are minimal. Holloway downplays these issues, confident that his heritage and disciplined training mean he can manage the cut effectively. Unlike newer fighters, Holloway has a track record of managing his physical condition with care, and his consistency on the scale over 29 fights supports his confidence. This ability to manage his body, along with his confidence and experience, means he has fewer unknowns going into fights than his younger opponents might face. Max Holloway's ambition to reach the top of the featherweight division once more isn't just about reclaiming a title. It's about carrying the hopes and dreams of his family, his community, and everyone who looks up to him. Holloway has grown since his first championship run, which he remembers with pride but also recognizes as a period where he was still young, learning, and at times immature. Now, with years of high-stakes experience behind him, Holloway feels older and wiser, ready to approach a new title chase with a renewed perspective and purpose. This new outlook brings added weight to his journey, as he's fighting not just for himself but for a greater cause, representing his roots and his fans worldwide. This emotional foundation might just be what fuels him to make it to the top again. Holloway's first title run saw him fight and defeat some of the most legendary names in MMA: Aldo, Edgar, Swanson, Pettis, and Oliveira. That era was pivotal in establishing him as a dominant force, but he sees this second title pursuit as a chance to show what he has learned since then. He's no longer the kid making waves by dethroning veterans. He's now the seasoned fighter showing the next generation of UFC contenders what it takes to build and sustain a lasting career in the sport. Holloway believes he still has much to prove and wants his next run to serve as a model for the up-and-coming fighters who aspire to make a similar impact. For him, the October 26 fight isn't just a match. It's an opportunity to demonstrate his growth as a fighter and as a person. One of the biggest advantages Holloway has going into this new title chase is his extensive experience and improved self-awareness. He's not the same fighter who first claimed the belt. He's become more thoughtful, strategic, and skilled in how he approaches each fight. Holloway's success in his recent bouts, including his epic performance against Justin Gaethje, shows he has honed his craft to an elite level, understanding the importance of calculated fighting, which keeps him sharp while taking less damage. This approach could make a big difference in his next title run, as it allows him to stay competitive and maintain his endurance against the toughest opponents. It's a shift from his earlier years, where he was known for engaging in thrilling, high-volume exchanges, but sometimes taking hits that could have been avoided. Ultimately, Max Holloway's quest to make it to the top again is about legacy, purpose, and personal growth. He's not only focused on reclaiming the featherweight title, but on building a meaningful journey that others can look up to. With his skill set, experience, and unwavering determination, Holloway is well equipped to make another run at the title. His journey isn't just about victories inside the octagon, it's about inspiring others to pursue greatness, even when the odds are tough. This mix of personal growth, resilience, and purpose may be exactly what he needs to make it to the top once again. In the end, Max Holloway's journey to reclaim the featherweight title is about more than just a belt. It's about proving to himself and to all of us that with heart, hard work, and a fighting spirit, you can always come back stronger. Max isn't just fighting for himself, he's carrying his family, his roots, and every fan who's ever believed in him into the octagon. With all he's learned and how far he's come, this next chapter could be his best yet. Will Max Holloway make it to the top again? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. It's going to be unforgettable. So, stay tuned, because Max's story isn't over yet, and you won't want to miss what comes next.